So I see online and I hear the talk, will AI replace artists? And this is my thoughts on it. So one of my favorite bands is Kings of Leon, and they did some bangers in the early 2000s. And they had story that were a little bit cryptic and had some good metaphors where you as listener really had to imagine what the song was about. They took you with them to the places they sang about, and for me it was like I was being warped to a campfire where someone was telling funny stories about people they met while traveling. But then 2016 came along, and the song had lost its core. Suddenly the song seemed more obvious, simple and repetitive. I still like them, but one thing I hate in music is to hear the same words repeating over and over. I can't even count how many times these two words are repeated in almost every song nowadays. Heart and tonight. You hear it in any song like tonight, 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 and in my heart it hurts, it shatters. Come on. And I see big artists using these two words more the older they get. 30 Seconds to Mars is also one of my favorite bands. Jared Leto has been a major, inspiration for my vocal approach. The songs they made in the past seemed authentic and expressive, but then they released Love, Lust, Faith, and the song goes like, all we need is faith. All we need is faith. Come on. J-Lo, on the floor. Get on the floor again. Get on the floor. On the floor, on the floor, on the floor. For fuck's sake. In South Korea, the aim is to do as generic songs as possible. And K-pop Demon Hunters wasn't really that bad, so they are excused. What I think will happen is that most generic stuff will get replaced by AI. So I don't know if you have seen the Bob Ross documentary. He was a painter on TV for many years. He taught millions of people how to paint landscapes on the canvas. But the thing was, in the end, you could not differentiate a painting from Bob Ross or if it was made by one of his students. And I think it's the same way with music. If you do something exactly the same way as another artist, in the case of AI, you will also copy the voice. You would just mistake the song for the other artist, the original. So even if there are copies of a project, I think you would just mistake it for the original artist, and you would think of that artist when you hear it. And that's the thing with songs or soundtracks or beats. It's like a painting. So if you are an artist, you have your own voice, you get your own way of recording, you get your own recording environment. In the lyrics, you get your own story, you get your own feelings about the story, or when you tell the story, and no one can take that away. That's you. I mean, you are in the place you are in the world. You see things through your eyes, and when you write it down, you describe it to others. And where is AI going to come up with that? AI can come up with many things, and it can be original, but it can never steal your story. Even if you make soundtracks or just beats, you can add elements that defines you, your way of thinking. A song can tell a story even without lyrics. And you see the world through your eyes and where you are in the world, and you are you. So AI can never copy you. And even if it does, people will still think that it's you who is the original narrator. So, do you?